Today, the Newcastle Gateshead Quayside will host the second day of the Evolution Festival, the biggest live music showcase in the region. Now, one of the big names performing is singer-songwriter Jake Bugg, who recently topped the album charts. But once he's finished singing, he's going to be heading off to do another very important job, opening a new youth facility in Newcastle, created by the business improvement organisation NE1. So let's speak to Stephen Patterson from NE1 in nice and early this morning.
Indeed, Gilly. Morning.
You've even had some of our lovely BBC coffee.
I have.
So tell me about this space. It's called Space2. What exactly is the centre for?
I suppose ultimately we just wanted to create a space in the heart of Newcastle city centre where young people, can relax, socialise, and ultimately where they feel they belong. Beyond that, we've been very much looking at, I suppose, youth unemployment and how we can forge stronger links between Newcastle's business community and indeed, that young age group, sort of 13 to 18-year-olds who are sort of soon to be coming into the workforce. Again, just to build really strong links between the two.
Is it a bit like an old-fashioned, what I suppose we would have called a youth club?
I suppose on the one sense, I think it's perhaps moved on from what I would recognise as a youth club, as we've got iPads, iMacs, you can buy coffee, there's a refreshment bar. It's moved on from the tuck shop type of thing. But it's state-of-the-art equipment in there. We've got 3 units. The first is sort of more a coffee type of place to relax and socialise. The second is where we kind of do dance courses and things like that, and the third is very much more structured learning environment. So we've got PCs and Macs. You can work on your CV, your homework. We do homework drop-in sessions and things like that.
So will this help young people be prepared for leaving education and getting into work then?
Absolutely. It's about raising aspirations, I suppose, first and foremost, by getting leaders of Newcastle's business community to come in, give talks about their specific industry sector or their career in general. You can really kind of open people's eyes to what's available in the city in terms of employment. And beyond that, we also operate a wide range of courses, as I say, from help with your CV, interview techniques, what to wear to an interview. So, ultimately about boosting young people's employment skills. So it's about aspiration and employment skills ultimately.
Can you remember at school you used to have a careers teacher who would tell you that sort of thing and you'd do sessions on it?
Yeah. So, well, I suppose it's, for us, it's very much, I suppose, reinventing that to a certain extent, but very much using Newcastle's business community who've been really passionate about this project and want to get involved, want to work with the young people. And I think that's the big thing that makes it different, is having the businesses involved and, having the kids being able to speak to them directly.
Who's going to be doing the training then? Is it going to be literally the people who are running the business coming in to speak to the...
What we have is the centre itself is managed by Newcastle YMCA, and we've teamed up with a local company with a really good track record of delivering courses, a company called Solar Learning. So they run a wide range of courses, everything I suppose from the more hobby type of things like photography, music editing, the more interesting side of things, but they also sort of run the homework drop-in sessions and entrepreneurial skills and things like that.
Are you hoping Jake Bugg is going to attract people today?
I think we've had the centre open for just over a month now, and the kids have been using it. It's fantastic. We've had thousands of kids through in the first month that we're opening. And I suppose really the official opening today and getting Jake Bugg along, again, it's about that raising aspirations. I think if we can bring Jake in, get the kids excited about things, get the kids excited about music, I think it's just a really nice kind of thing for the kids that use the centre.
Do they have to be, basically, can anybody go? Or do they have to be from a certain school, a certain area of the city? How does it work?
Ultimately, it's about your age group. If you're 13 to 18, you can go along and sort of take advantage of the facilities on offer. It's open after 4 o'clock during the weekday, and then sort of obviously all day at the weekend. So it's there for anybody to drop in and use as much or as little as they want, really.
And you mentioned the centre of Newcastle. Whereabouts exactly?
It's on Clayton Street in the Newgate Street Shopping Centre, just around the corner from the gate.
Great stuff. Thank you very much. Stephen Patterson from NE1. That sounds a great place for young people to congregate, to find out more about their learning environment and to, ultimately get jobs. That's the event today, but the space is Space2 on Clayton Street. It's BBC Newcastle. It's radio for the North East.